Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the fourth division I'm trying to predict for the 2025-2026 NHL season. I've already done the Central, I've done the Pacific, I've done the Metropolitan. Now it's about the Atlantic division. I have some jerseys on display. I hope you like how the jersey display is working in this mini-series. I personally really like it, but let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. All right, let's get into the Atlantic. And I think this is the hardest division to predict. There are so many good teams. I think, basically all 8 teams have realistic chances to reach the playoffs. Even Buffalo has realistic chances to go to the playoffs. Even Buffalo is a good team. They have a great defense with Dahlin, with Power, with Byram right now. Let's see if they all stay together. But this is not a bad team. However, I predict Buffalo to end last in the division. This is a good team, but not good enough for this division. I think Boston should end up 7th. The Bruins, they see themselves as a playoff contender. I think this is possible, especially with the new coach coming in, with Marco Sturm, my local boy from Dingolfing, close to Landshut, Germany. His first assignment as a head coach in the NHL. I wish Marco all the best. Oder, mach's gut, hau rein. Ich hoffe, du machst einen echt geilen Job und du hast früh Erfolg mit Boston. Let's see how this works out. However, I think the Bruins are only the 7th best team in this division. Pastrnak is one of the best players in the league for sure. If Swayman has a good season, if Charlie McAvoy stays healthy, more is possible. Like with Buffalo, this is a good team as well. It could end up much higher. That makes this prediction so hard for this division because it's so tight. I wouldn't be surprised if all 8 teams in the Atlantic end within 15 points. Maybe even less. Let's see about this. 6. Detroit, I hope the Wings make the playoffs. I really do so. Detroit, they have great Centennial jerseys. I really like them. If anyone can organize one of these jerseys for me, because if I order them from the Wings fan shop, they will charge not only $300 for the jersey, but also $150 for shipping. And no, I will not pay that. However, the Wings, they are a good team as well. I think Moritz Seider is due for a real breakout season. Lucas Raymond is a brilliant player. Dylan Larkin, head of the table in Detroit. I think this is a real good team. And with John Gibson in goal, they could be as well a very, very strong playoff contender. Let's see. 5th. Here it comes. Florida. The 2-time defending Stanley Cup champion. I predict them, and this is a spoiler for the next video, I predict Florida to miss the playoffs. Stop laughing. Please stop laughing. Barkov is out for the full season. Matthew Tkachuk is out until January, most likely. Something like that. This team has played almost a full extra season of hockey in the last 3 years. They went to the finals in 2023. They won the Stanley Cup in 2024 and 2025. This makes about 70 games extra played for this team in the last 3 years. Add the injury bug, add the they're 2-time Stanley Cup champion, the satisfaction, the saturation of the players. I think they will have a tough start and they will, without Barkov, not be able to make it up. Also, Bobrovsky is in a contract year. For a goalie, this is very important, but he's 37. He already made his money. I think it was 7 years, 10 million per. Bobrovsky does not need another contract. And the guy they have now for his first Stanley Cup run, I think it's Oliver Ekman-Larsson. No, it's not OEL. Petrie. It's Jeff Petrie. Jeff Petrie, of course. This will not be enough. This is a good team, but this whole division is only good teams. And I predict, as mentioned, Florida to miss the playoffs. 4th. The Toronto Maple Leafs. They will feel the loss of Mitch Marner. What will they do? I have not seen any preseason games, but Matthews was stable with Marner on his wing, and Marner set up, I think, 90% of Matthews' goals, something like that. Yeah. This is gone. Marner is in Vegas. There is no setup man for Auston Matthews anymore, unless they try William Nylander, but Nylander is a scorer himself, not a setup guy. Let's see how this works. I think Toronto, who won the division last year, will have a pretty significant drop down to 4th, and I think at least 10 points, maybe even more. Yeah, this will be a very tight division. And I think Toronto didn't do too much to pick up the loss of Marner. Yeah, they signed Matthew Nice, okay, but where is the playmaker that sets up Matthews? I don't see anyone on this roster. Third, I see my team, my favorite team, the Ottawa Senators, them to make the playoffs again. They were in the wildcard spot last year and were beaten in 6 by Toronto. I think this year they should be even a little bit better. And yeah, the Senators, a pretty balanced team, good defense, good offense, a lot of energy. Linus Ullmark in goal. The Senators are a good team. And I think they will make the playoffs. And their opponent in the first round, the Montreal Canadiens, which I predict second in the division. Yeah, last year I predicted the Habs to be last. They ended up 4th. Yeah, 4th and made the playoffs. This year, okay. Yeah, I made a mistake last year. I will not make the same mistake again. I think Montreal ends up second in the Atlantic. This is such a great team, such an intense team. And with the addition of Noah Dobson, best offensive defenseman of the Metropolitan Division last year. Now he's in Montreal. In addition to Lane Hudson, yeah, they're both offensive defensemen, but this will be so much fun watching Montreal this year. With these two guys on the blue line, with Caulfield, with Suzuki, with Patrick Laine. Let's see where he fits in or if they trade him. I have no idea, but Montreal will be a very, very good team. Just falling short of the division title, and I think this is the Tampa Bay Lightning, who I think, yeah, they have kept most of their guys. And with Vasilevsky, with Point, with Victor Hedman, with Jake Gensel, yeah, this is one of the older teams in the division, absolutely. But I think this year it will be their run. They have something to prove, and it should happen this year. So I pick the Tampa Bay Lightning to win the Atlantic and advance to the playoffs. Yeah, I know it's most probably not a common call to call Florida to miss the playoffs and Montreal second, Tampa first. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And yeah, this is my prediction for the Atlantic. The prediction for the playoffs, so I will make a complete playoff tree. This will be the next hockey related video on opening day, as always, as I did last season and the season before as well. On opening day will be my prediction for the playoffs and the Stanley Cup champion. I hope you join me again for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you soon with the next Hockey Talk and the final prediction of the playoffs 2025-2026. Until then, have a good time. Goodbye.